goal, then you tighten up. Kick a field goal, then you tighten up. First and 10, then you tighten up. Interception, then you tighten up. Fourth and goal, then you tighten up. Kick a field goal, then you tighten up. First and 10, then you tighten up. Interception, then you tighten up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Titan Town for another Tennessee Titans video. Today we're going to be talking about what the gambling capital of the world, Las Vegas, thinks about the Titans in 2018. Before we get into that topic, be sure to leave a like on the video if you haven't yet, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You guys have been awesome liking the video and subscribing. It grows every day, and I really do appreciate you guys for that. Be sure to check me out on Twitter and also on Facebook. The links for those will be in the description box below. And we're still working on getting the website back up. We've been making good progress with that. And once that gets back up, I will be able to be more active with you guys because I'll be able to write an article, basically anytime. If I haven't got time to actually sit down, do a video and edit it, I can type it out and then just hit post. And it's, as easy as 1, 2, 3, basically. So Las Vegas puts the Titans win total at 8 this year. And now I can make a case for and against that, which I will do a little bit later. But to put that into some perspective, Vegas has the Texans winning 8.5 games this year, the Colts at 6.5 games this year, and the Jaguars at 9. Now, the Texans and the Colts, I think they're right on the money with that because a lot's going to depend on their injured players coming back. You think about Deshaun Watson, how is he going to come back? How are teams going to adjust to him? J.J. Watt, he's been dealing with some pretty serious injuries over the last few years. How is he going to come back? And plus, he's getting a little bit older in age now. And then with the Colts, you got Andrew Luck. If he comes back, what is he going to look like? If he's good, better than ever, of course, they're going to win more than 6 games. But if he's not as good, which I highly doubt that he will be as good as he was, if he's not as good, 6.5 is about right with him. You got Jacoby Brissett, who I think is a pretty decent quarterback, a very low-end starter, possibly right there high-end second-string quarterback. But they took some steps in the draft to protecting their quarterback and bulking up their front 7. So I think 6.5 is very good for the Colts. Jaguars at 9, I completely disagree with. I'm thinking more like 7 for them because the Jaguars finished first place in the division last year, yes, but the Jaguars have a much tougher schedule going into this year. They got a first-place schedule, which means they're going to be playing the best of the best. They're going to have the hardest schedule of anyone in our division. Blake Bortles is still their quarterback. They've lost a lot of his favorite weapons to throw to, so I don't see them hitting that 9. Yes, their defense is still stouter than ever, but their schedule is much tougher, and Blake Bortles is still their quarterback, so I don't see them hitting that 9-win total. I'm thinking about 7 would be right for them. Now, the Tennessee Titans at 8 wins. Okay, I'm going to say the Tennessee Titans will go over 8 wins because Corey Davis is coming in. Marcus Mariota finally has a true number 1 wide receiver to throw to. Corey Davis has come in. He's been doing good during OTAs. Last year he came in. He wasn't healthy. He didn't have time to develop that chemistry with Marcus Mariota, but he had a lot of flashes. Now, he just needs to get more consistent, and that's what this offseason is all about, is building that chemistry with Marcus Mariota, learning the new playbook, figuring out where he needs to be when Marcus is throwing him the ball. He's got time to do that now when he didn't have time to do that before. You got the running game. DeMarco Murray, I'm sorry, I was happy to have him. He really helped turn this franchise around, but he was very off his game last year. He struggled through injuries. Other teams figured out that, hey, we're going to run the football every year, and now that's not going to be our theme. Our theme is going to be attacking where the other team is weak. As Mike Vrabel said, we're not going to run into 8, 9, 10-man boxes. That would just be silly. We got weapons around Marcus to where he can do other things now. We've got Matt LaFleur, who is a very good quarterback-friendly coach. I'm not sold on his play calling yet because he's never been a play caller, so we're going to have to wait and see about that. Which brings me to my devil's advocate point. And I know you guys hate it when I do this, especially this early in the year when the games haven't even started yet and we're losing games that we should win. But the Titans won't win at least 8 games because, it's a new system. Players are having to readjust, relearn. The playbook is going to be totally different. It's a bigger playbook. It seems like it could be a little bit complicated. Hopefully these coaches can figure out what the players like and what the coaches like relatively quickly, and they can pick it up as quick as they can. But there is going to be a big learning curve, and their schedule is also going to be pretty tough. They play both teams from the Super Bowl, and the Philadelphia Eagles, and also the New England Patriots on the schedule. Everybody in the division has seemed to have gotten better, so it's going to be a tough schedule. Now, really, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Think of it objectively. Don't think, I'm a Titans fan. The Titans are going to win every game this year. Titans are going to go 12-4. Titans are going to go 11-5, 13-3, whatever. Think about it objectively and really form an opinion on the outside looking in, not as a Titans fan. I really think 8 is about on the money because of the learning curve and the tough schedule, but I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 9, maybe 10. So let me know what you guys think. Be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Check the links below. God bless and tighten up.